Hello, what's going on everyone? Sebastian here with Spin Driving School, and in today's video we are going to address tailgating. Essentially what tailgating is when you're following someone too closely, when you're riding someone's ass, when you are too close to the vehicle in front of you. I mean, there's really no other way of putting it. Don't tailgate, don't follow cars too closely. The faster you're moving, the more distance you want to keep. So anywhere from 2 to 4 car lengths, 100 to 150 meters. If you're on the highway, if you're behind large vehicles, especially if you're behind emergency vehicles, give them even more space. If you can't see the mirrors of the car in front of you, and I'm mainly addressing here large trucks and large vehicles, wide vehicles, that means they can't see you. So if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you. Therefore, do not tailgate or follow vehicles too closely. It is a ticketable offense. If you tailgate or if you follow someone too closely, you can get a ticket for it and you will 100% fail your road test. And it's very dangerous to tailgate, especially tailgate behind large vehicles, which I will show in this video. So let's just get right to it. Okay, so here we are on the highway, moving pretty slow. Check this car on the left-hand side. That's way too close. Now, if that truck slams on his brakes, or if you get a little bit of momentum in that lane and then they come to a sudden stop, man, that car is going to be in a lot of trouble, and you don't want to you don't want to find yourself underneath a truck. So that is just stupid and dumb. And again, you can get a ticket for this for even at these low speeds. So it's just stupid. I've been rear-ended probably 3 or 4 times on the highway, mainly for the reason of people tailgating or following me too closely, and then on top of that, on their phones, not paying attention. So pay attention, folks. Don't be driving around looking down on your phone if you're on the highway. You shouldn't be doing it anyways, but just pay attention. So now this next video is going to be a longer one. So I am traveling here with a couple of patrons, and I'm driving a different car than I would normally do. So this is a 6-speed manual, which gives me a little bit of freedom when it comes to, downshifting. If you know anything about manual cars, then I don't have to get into it, but essentially I don't have to use my brakes as much because you can use your gears or even just the accelerator. Even if you're driving an automatic car, you can achieve the same thing. So if you pay attention to this white car up ahead, and this has already happened multiple times, you'll see their brakes come on every few seconds, which means they're following the car that is in front of them way too close, and they're using their brakes unnecessarily because they're following too closely. So again, don't ride people's asses like that. It's not good, it's not safe, it's stupid, it's irresponsible, it's dangerous, and it's illegal. So every now and then that car there is going to pump on their brakes, and then the other cars also react. You will see cars in the adjacent lane to me also, kind of brake, we call it brake checking. They just brake check or tap their brakes unnecessarily. So if you're driving on the highway and if you have a lot of experience, you should be able to control your speed just with the accelerator. And also, if you keep enough distance, you won't have to use your brakes that much. Okay, so I'm leaving myself a lot of space here, and that's fine. Sometimes people will cut you off in these situations, but do not tailgate. Okay, I'm doing 110 kilometers here, so I want to make sure that I am responsible and safe. And yeah, so if you see this truck here, he was braking a little bit, maybe he wants to slow down, that's fine. But again, this car up ahead, this white car, just keeps on braking on and off here and there. And in this situation, I don't want to go into the right lane because that's way too slow, and there's really nowhere else for me to go. Other than that, I would never want to be behind someone who drives like that, because that's dangerous and it's just stupid. I hate to say this over and over and over again, but that is the truth. So if there's a third lane, I'm out of there, and I will wait for the HOV lane in this situation and essentially just pass this vehicle. Now, there was a truck there making a lane change, so everyone's going to react. So you will expect brakes to be engaged in this moment. However, again, if you're following, if you have a good following distance, you can give yourself the freedom of not using your brakes constantly, because every time you use your brakes, especially if you use them unnecessarily, that creates a domino effect and it just slows down the flow of traffic. So here we are, I'm out of here. So there you go, that's the car that this person was following behind, and there were times, as you've seen in the video, where they were definitely way too close. So do not tailgate. Now we'll go to this, I think this is going to be the last or the second last video. Okay, here we go. So if you look at the yellow sticker there, it says, if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you. So exactly what I was talking about earlier. Now this guy's mirrors are really wide, and here you'll have a good example of tailgating. So this is an example. Don't do this. This is just for the purpose of demonstration. So disclaimer. And you know, I'm not even really that close. I've seen people drive a lot closer to trucks and large vehicles on the highway, which is again just stupid and so dumb. So you shouldn't be driving behind large vehicles like this unless there's really nowhere else to go if you're in a single lane. But when you have the opportunity, you should pass them or just drive really, really far behind them. There you go. That's it. That's a good space. So I'm sitting back. I drop my speed. Again, I'm not braking. I'm just taking my foot off the gas and I'm letting the car in front of me to go faster than me. And I'm just sitting back. And I will eventually make a lane change because, as I said earlier, I don't like to be in this situation. And generally, I drive, you know, in the faster lane anyways. I've made videos on the highway previously. So if you're interested in my opinion on that, you can watch those videos. But this one was, I guess, more about tailgating. So again, don't tailgate, don't do it. It's stupid, it's irresponsible, it is dangerous, it is illegal. You will get a ticket for it. You can fail your road test, or you will fail your road test if you do it. And give yourself and other cars lots of space when you're making lane changes. The faster you're moving, the more space and distance you want to have. Space and distance are your best friend. So that's it. That's that. Stay safe. I hope you're enjoying my videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. До свидания.